What's up, guys? Can everybody hear me okay? J-Bone, Harris. What's going on, Harris? Biggity Boo, Stovall. Hey, man, I'm so glad you're here. I want to be the first to give you credit that I misspoke on a video and you nailed my ass on it. You are, in fact, correct, sir. The Papagayo does not have an upstairs. It has an L-shaped old hotel outside, and very few people know, but it does have a pool in the back. But you caught me there. You know, I was talking about something that happened 15 or 20 years ago, and I think with oh, that's all right. You don't have to delete it, bro. I was talking about something that happened 15 or 20 years ago, and, you know, the Adelita bar is upstairs. Carlos, hey, everything's upstairs, man. So, you know, I fucked up. I said upstairs, and you nailed me on it. You're right. Stovetop, what's going on, man? You seen our girl Laura lately? James Bismarck, good to see you, bro. J-Bone, nice to see you. Michael Parker, what's up, man? Pimpson, what's going on? Guys, smash that like and subscribe button if you hadn't already done it. Okay, guys, did you guys see that OnlyFans has shut down? I think that's just fucking great that all these entitled girls are not going to be able to make money anymore from not having any skills at all. You know, all they were doing is pulling a tit out, doing a dildo show, you know, no skills at all. You know, they were born with this right here, which is like a credit card with no fucking credit limit, okay? And OnlyFans shut down all sexual content, and I just think that's great. You know, all I can say is if those girls want to make some money, you know, maybe they can go sling some ass or something to get some money. But photographs online, I don't know who would pay for that shit anyway. Don Julio up in the house. The true king of Tijuana right there, boys. Am I mad that I got banned from Hong Kong? You know, no, I'm not. I got to be honest with you. At first, I was just like, what the fuck? Why am I getting banned? I mean, what did I do? But I tried to take the high road. But, you know, obviously whoever made that decision, you know, is a real dumbass anyway. So whatever. They just saved me a lot of money. Maybe there will be an X deal. Don Julio, thanks again for the super chat, for the donation. So, yeah, anyways, guys, OnlyFans is over. And, you know, I just think that's so funny because I was watching a podcast the other day of some girls that were from OnlyFans, and they were like, I don't need a man. I don't need a man for anything. Well, you know, bitch, you need the man. And now they're all like, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to pay my rent? Well, you know, looks like you did need a man, didn't you? You know, miss, I don't need a man. I have a career. And I'm sitting there trying to tell one of these girls, you know, your body, as you get older and things start to sag and, you know, shit starts to get bigger, guys aren't going to pay for it. They don't want to hear it. They're just like, talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. You know, I don't know what to tell that bitch. Maybe she can go down to McDonald's and get a few applications now because those girls are in a world of hurt. Garrett, why women cheat more than men? Yeah, you know what's funny, guys? I tell you what, I have one subscriber. It's a female subscriber. Her name is Lisa Healy. She's made a few comments, and she's usually very good subscriber, good comments, agrees with most of the stuff I say. We've emailed back and forth about questions about crossing into Mexico, and I really like her a lot. But she kind of got sideways with me over that video. My video of why women cheat more than men is just absolute true, guys. There's no arguing math. You can't argue numbers, you know. 2 and 2 is 4. It's not up for debate. James, I'm lucky they let me leave Where alive. No, I'm not. Here's the thing, man. James, I didn't do anything wrong. And I told them I didn't do anything wrong. I did not take any videos inside that place. All I've done is promote that place. So, whatever. I think it's funny that, they told me I couldn't come back, but another bar, which has the same owner, is begging me to have an event there. Captain Savaho, what's going on, man? Good to see you, bro. James Bismarck, got a question right here. Are the girls in the club in Bogota required to get medical card checkup like the girls in Hong Kong? Great question. I do not know the answer to that. I sure don't know the answer to that. James Gilchrist. If I were to move to Baja, California, where would I live? Well, James, I've lived in Baja before. My girlfriend lives in Tecate right now. I like Tecate. I like Tijuana. I like Rosarito Beach. I like Ensenada. It all depends on whether or not you have to cross the border to go to work. If you have to cross the border, then that's going to factor into your decision. La Paz and Cabo are great, but, obviously Cabo San Lucas is one of the main tourist destinations of Mexico and probably of the world. But like I said, in that case, if you don't have to cross the border, then yeah, I'd consider that. But you know what, James? I'm going to be honest with you. If you're rolling like that, I wouldn't be in Cabo San Lucas. I'd be on the Caribbean side. Expat, good to see you. Merrill Minard. Have you seen the pool in the upstairs of the Tropical Bar? Yes, I have. Michael Parker, can you vouch for TJ agencies versus Hong Kong experience? Michael, I'm going to be honest. I've never called an escort agency in Tijuana. That's not me. Hong Kong's a great place. So is the Adelita Bar. So is Chicago. I've never messed with the escort agencies. Just in case research, do you think unvaccinated Americans are okay in Tijuana clubs? Justin, YouTube's kind of picky about the way I answer questions pertaining to the pandemic. And you caught me my first drink in, so I'll probably be able to control it right now. So I don't know what to tell you there. Are the girls in the clubs in Bogota required? Okay, I've already answered that. I don't know. TJ Clampett, what's going on, man? Good to see you, TJ. Hey, Stovall or Stovetop, how's Laura doing? Has anybody seen Laura lately? There he is right there. Stovetop, yeah, I've actually got a couple girls that are working at an establishment right now in Tijuana, and they're thinking about trying to do some YouTube work and hang out, and it's going to be cool. Am I still in North Dakota? Yes, sir. Carlos Mendoza, yeah. Carlos, Bob usually goes for those fugly Colombian girls. If Milky will let him out of the house and he has any extra money to spend after she takes it all from him, then you're right about that. 50 bucks if you can tell me Yolanda's dog's name. Oh, man. How much would you give me if I could give you proof I gave Yolanda a facial? Guys, smash that like button if you haven't done it already. You know, Stovetop, Laura's English is not good enough, and she says some crazy shit, man. That bitch is cuckoo. Love her to death, but nuts. See, Bob's not in the chat right now. I guess Milky's got him by the balls, which is not so bad. I guess it just depends on the grip. What's TJ like on the weekdays? Thinking of taking advantage of my gold card. You know, Michael, my favorite day to go is a Thursday night. I'm going to be honest with you. Monday, Tuesday is a little slow, but you're definitely going to find hot, beautiful girls, and you're going to have a great time. Carlos, she's from Sinaloa. Good question, Captain Savaho. Was overlooked. Luke, have you ever raw dogged a girl in Tijuana? Not in Tijuana, but I have an Ensenada in Tecate. And I don't recommend it, and it was some dumb shit. Yes, I've done it before. What's better, the club girls or the street girls? Man, that all depends on who you ask. If you're a pro like Don Julio, he's going to tell you the street girls. But if you're a simp like me, I'm going to tell you the bar girls. Carlos, who do you think you've met? I'm single. Would you recommend going to Rio? Go to Tijuana first. Guys, smash the like button for me, guys. These questions are coming in super fast. She's crazy. Last time I saw her, she was dancing and singing at the same time. Yeah, she's nuts, bro. I saw a lot of girls from Venezuela, but not in Colombia. TJ, yeah. Yeah, guys, Don Julio's making a great comment right here, guys, and Bob says the same thing. I want to share it with you guys, maybe if you're not reading or you're just listening to me right now. I understand that there's a ton of new talent on the street in Tijuana on the back alley. There's lots of new girls. I mean, just a shit ton of new girls on that back alley. So, you know, if you haven't been to Tijuana in a while, or you're normally an Adelita bar guy or a Chicago club, guys, go ahead and walk by that back alley. You're going to find some diamonds in the rough. There's a lot of new talent out there. That's great. You know, I remember when you could go bang a hottie in the back alley. You know, they were just everywhere. What was that little girl's name? Gabby, that used to stand outside of the backside of Hong Kong. Talk about a spinner, son. Probably 5'2", maybe weighed 98, 100 pounds, big double D tits. Do you have an alternative to Hong Kong? Adelita Bar, Tropical, Chicago? I mean, Hong Kong's going to be the best place. There's no doubt about that. But, you know, you can find good girls at those other clubs. Do bar girls work outside as well? Man, that all depends on how much game you got. Watch my video, How to Date a Stripper. I'll tell you exactly how to pull them out of there. Stovetop. I saw Don Julio seated on the bench in front of the Malca. He looked tired and about to pass out. Do you think Medellin is getting ruined by guys overpaid? No, absolutely not. Not yet, anyway. How many girls are in the giant strip club? Man, there might be 100, 200 girls in Hong Kong on a crowded Friday night. Luke, are you ever going to go to Amsterdam? Maybe. I've got a lot of action going on down in Colombia right now, guys. That's where I've been spending a lot of my time. Problem with alley girls is they work out of disgusting hotels. Carlos Mendoza is right on that one right there. Great observation, Carlos. Dr. Dog, what's up, big dog? La Gloria, what's up? And look at the king, Don Julio. Hey, Carlos lands a little jab. He's going to talk shit to Don Julio about the nasty-ass hotels. And the king just hammers his ass and says, that's why you take him back to the good hotel. Chad Blackwood, what's up, big dog? Luke Powell, you are Colombia amateur. Been there 100,000 times. You don't understand the end. I don't. Gas station, I'll be the first to tell you I'm a Colombia amateur. And, I've only been there 4 or 5 times. But I've been going a lot lately. And I learn every time I go. How's Costa Rica? Right now, Costa Rica is kind of sucking ass right now. Normally, it's great. The Blue Marlins shut down forever, but because of the pandemic, a lot of the bars in Costa Rica are shutting down like at 9 or 10 o'clock right now. I'm getting emails from subscribers that are saying the bars are open at 4 or 5 and they're shutting down at 9 or 10. One of my favorite girls named Wendy outside of Hong Kong. She has a room at Cascadas, top notch. Girls and guys. Nice, nice. Chris P, what's up, big dog? Absolutely. Is it still easy to fly to San Diego and walk across the border? Absolutely. Are you asking just in case research, where do I fly out of? North Dakota. And it just depends. Minot, Fargo, Williston. It just depends. Captain Savaho, yeah, I think that's great. And the first thing they need to do, too, they need to legalize prostitution in the United States. Ban OnlyFans. Why you would pay for something you can see free on Pornhub, I don't know. But you got to ban OnlyFans and then legalize prostitution. When you legalize prostitution, all these women that are, high on the hog up here, it's going to bring their ass right back down to reality, Because all of a sudden, if it was legal and you could go get it like you can in Mexico for 30, 40, 50 bucks, then guys would stop making car payments, stop buying new iPhones, stop paying for everything. Why the fuck would you have to when you could get what you wanted cheap? What about COVID and you can't fly unless you're COVID free? Man, I've never, only when I fly back from Colombia, you have to get a COVID test. And, I should do a video on that, but it's real easy. They have a thing set up right there at the airport. And, most cases you're going to pass, you're going to fly right back in. If for some reason you can't do that there's a guy outside the airport and he has a little clinic set up and everybody passes at his clinic, if you know what I mean, and you're sent on your way for a fee. Heather Garcia. What's up, Heather? How much does it cost to live in Tijuana? Well, Heather, you can get a really nice place on the beach in a gated community, a condo, super nice, like an American community, for probably $600 a month. And that's a really nice place on the beach. If you're looking to live in Otay or inland or whatever, you can get a nice house for anywhere from, around $300, $400, $500 a month. Electric bill is really cheap. Water bill is super cheap. It's way cheaper than San Diego, that's for sure. Chris, top 3 spots in Mexico for girls? In Tijuana or all of Mexico? I'd have to say the top 2 are probably Tijuana for sure. Hong Kong, Adelitas. There's hot girls everywhere, man. Heather, where are you going to move from? Stephen M. Juarez, Jokers. That's the place you want to go. Jokers in Juarez. Used to be Medusas, but that was years ago. Mexico City's good. Guys, Monterey is awesome. The harem in Monterey is awesome. I mean, there's diamonds everywhere down there. Sacramento. Heather, you going to cross the border every day and work in San Diego? It's a big pain in the ass, you know. Why would government give reasons why a woman has sex? United States is land. Mr. Chris, what's going on, big dog? Yeah, Heather, the borderline can be absolutely awful. You're going to have to learn it and learn about it. You know, it just depends on what kind of work you do. Are they flexible? And you'll learn. You'll set your ass in it for a long, long time, but you'll learn. Lonnie Laughlin, what's going on, big dog? Good to see you. Luke, when are you going to be in Tijuana? Guys, I just bought my ticket to Tijuana today. The week of September the 28th. I think September 28th is a Tuesday. I'll try to throw something together then. Mike K, what's going on? Ya boy. Absolutely, it's worth getting the Century Pass if you can get it. But I've been arrested too many times to get it. Guys, smash that like button if you hadn't already done it. What's this say right here? Yeah, absolutely. Land of the fees. Isn't that some shit? I paid over $1,500 in taxes on my 2-week check. That's fucking insane. Unbelievable. Over $1,500 in taxes. Good guys wear black. Hell yeah. Mike K, what's up, man? John B. Hughes, when's the best time to drive back from Mexico? Guys, the best time to cross the border, I don't care if you're walking, driving, however you're coming back, the best time to cross that border is going to be on a weekend. And I'd say from 7 or 8 p.m. to about 3 a.m. That's the best time to come back. You know, on a weekday, man, there's been times where I've been in Otay Mesa at, 4 a.m. and it'd be just backed up for miles. Brian Lacosta, good to see you, bro. Man, I'm sorry that I missed you last time you were in Tijuana, but I know the time before that we had a good time. For any altercation inside the club? Well, Mike, I've never had an altercation inside the club. Is TJ going to be popping Labor Day weekend? Absolutely. Let me tell you guys, too. Rosarito Beach and Bad Girls and the Cadillac Bar and all that shit in Rosarito is going to be popping, too. Labor Day is a big-ass fun time in Mexico. What's up, Luke? I emailed you. Okay, cool. I'll check it out, man. Yeah, they'll do that. Brian's absolutely right. Heather, San Ysidro is worse than Otay Mesa. It's really, really bad. I mean, Heather, the thing is this. You're going to spend hours. You're going to spend 2 hours every day. It just depends on where you're going to work, You might be better off walking and then riding the trolley in the national city. If you have a job, the best way to cross the border is get a motorcycle or a scooter because you can go between the traffic. But, it just depends, Heather. It's going to be something that I can't give you a simple answer to a complicated issue. And that border's a bitch. Am I able to follow your video? Yeah, Chris, you can do that. No problem. Hell yeah, some of the street girls are gorgeous. Absolutely. What's up, Tim? Lance. Yeah, guys, back in the day, the girls kind of would move from Hong Kong to Adelitas to Chicago. Like you said, Adelita girls are the a lot of the real young, hot, beautiful women are going to be in Hong Kong, younger girls. And then, once you get over to the Adelita bar, you are going to have some hot younger girls there, but there's going to be a lot of girls in that 25 to 35-year-old age group too. That's for sure. Guys, smash that like button. We're coming up on 100 people right now. I know I'm ugly, but only 44 likes. Fuck. What you sipping on tonight? Bacardi, like always. Luke, where's your Bacardi? If you're going to marry a girl overseas, marry a country girl. Guys, all right. Let me go off on another tangent right here. Heather Garcia, appreciate you. Any questions you got, Heather? If you about living in Tijuana, I'd be happy to answer them. Email me or whatever, and I'll try. If I don't know the answer, Bob or Don Julio or somebody will. Okay, guys. Somebody just said something about something. Oh yeah, he said if you marry a girl from overseas, marry a country girl. Guys, check this out. Lonnie Laughlin, I did lose over 20 pounds, dog. And I'm losing about 20 more. Let me get this email to Heather right here. Okay, guys. So what I was saying though is like when I go to Colombia, I noticed in the immigration line that all these girls that were coming from the United States back to Bogota, they're all hot. I mean, these girls are beautiful girls, right? And I'm looking at their purses. They got Louis Vuitton, Dooney and Burke. They've got Gucci shit on, Victoria's Secret. I mean, these girls are hot, man. And, you're looking at these girls getting off of this plane and they've got these big ass bags. And, that's the cream of the crop. That's the hot bitch that married the American guy and she got out of Colombia. Now she lives in Miami, right? She's top dog, right? You can just tell the boob jobs, the ass jobs. I mean, these girls are hot. And I'm sitting there looking at all these girls that are in the immigration line as we're entering into Colombia. And I'm thinking to myself, when those girls left Colombia, they were probably dirt ass poor, right? And they married that American guy. Then they get over to America and all of a sudden the Rolexes start showing up, the big rocks, the diamonds in the earrings, the Victoria's Secret, the Louis Vuitton. So what I'm telling you guys is as soon as you take her out of that third world country and you put her ass in Miami Beach or wherever, she's going to get your fucking credit cards and she's going to go to town. She will become Americanized and ruined. That's why you should leave them down there. Remember when you leave her down there, of course she's going to be screwing around on you when you leave, okay? She's not yours. It's never yours. It's just your turn. But I guarantee you it's cheaper to buy plane tickets and see her when you can than it is to take her up full time on a marriage situation. Yeah. I mean, I'd rather walk into the fucking gas chamber of San Quentin than I would down the goddamn wedding aisle to the chapel. Fuck that. That's like going to the slaughterhouse, buddy. There's no escape from that deal. What's the rules for bringing girls that can bring in the Hotel Cascada? You can bring any girl into Cascada. You might have to pay a little bit more, but you can bring any girl. Alfonso makes an excellent comment. He says, never cross on a Sunday evening. He is absolutely right. A lot of them do marry gringos. The fuck happened there? This. Yeah, I mean, if they got any sense, they marry gringos. But, you know, most of the girls, it's true, they leave Zona Norte just as broke as the day they showed up. All right, guys, I got a good one for you. Bob told me this the other day. Heather, thanks a lot. Heather, close your ears for this one too, because this one's bad. Okay, guys, so about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was at the Adelita bar, and I was with Bob, and two girls came over and approached us from Monterrey, Mexico, hot girls, and Bob just goes straight to work. If you've ever seen him, he's a pro. I mean, he's having a good time, and trading phone numbers with this girl and all this shit. Well, sure enough, she hit him with the request for money, the RFM, about a week ago. She texted him and she goes, hey, can you send me some money? And he sends her back this. He says, you don't send pussy over the phone, and I don't send money over the phone. I thought that was great. Gas station, you're not going to be able to control her once she gets over here. That's the problem. Iron 2011. What's going on, big dog? Biggity boo. One now, two. Yeah, the RFM, the request for money. You know, and I've had a few requests for monies. Oh, by the way, guys, let me tell you something new here. So I've been having, you know, a few problems here and there, and sometimes there's no way you can get out of the request for money. But what you got to do, because like I said, you're always going to pay for sex, directly or indirectly, you're going to pay for it. You can go up there and you can get a girl off the street. You can just count it out, go upstairs and do the deed. I don't care if you're in LA or you're in Figueroa Street, whatever. Or you can go the traditional route and take her out, play her games, take her on a date, buy her dinner, buy her whatever the fuck she wants, and, you know, waste a lot of your time and whatever. But you're going to pay for sex, okay? So just make sure, guys, especially if you're dealing with one of these professional girls, we got to keep her on the COD, on the cash for delivery, cash for goods. Bob was absolutely right. You know, they can't send a piece of ass through Cash App, and you shouldn't be sending money through Cash App. Stovall, that's a great line right there. That's right. Did Bob still dig her out? You know, Captain Savaho, you'll have to ask Bob what he did. All right, guys, fire those questions away. Tijuana questions, Colombia questions, OnlyFans, name it. I can tell you one thing. In Colombia, there's two places everybody should visit. One is called the Sin City Bar or Sin City Massage, and the other place is called Abejitas, like little bees. Great places. How many chicks have you brought to Aurige? To where? Am I going to go back to Hong Kong when I can get back in? You know, maybe. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Hong Kong's fun. I would like to enjoy. I mean, Anybody would enjoy going to Hong Kong. But my channel and me being welcomed at the Adelita bar at Tropical at Chicago. Chicago's begging me to throw another party there. In the bouncer, the head guy from Adelita's, he knew I got booted from Hong Kong. He come over and said, "Hey man, you're always welcome here. You've been here for 20 years. You've always, behaved, been a good customer." So they thought it was kind of crazy. Santa Marta? I don't think so. Anyway, can you help out a set for the first time Colombia goers? Heather Garcia, baby, you can cross with nothing at all if you're a U.S. citizen. You'll be fine. You don't need a passport. Don Julio, what's up? Yeah, Tropical's doing a lot better, man. Don Julio, answer this question for me. James Bismarck is asking, how much more does Cascades charge for a street girl than it to take a street girl to Cascades Hotel? Okay, so the guy that asked about Colombia, man, it just depends on where you're going. I've been down to Colombia 4 or 5 times, and I've been going a lot lately. I'm still not completely comfortable there. I would stay at a good hotel like the Tequendama or the Marriott or the Club 93. And then what I would do is I would get a cab driver and just give him like 20 or 30 bucks and say, "Hey man, come with me." Let him kind of babysit you, make sure you're not going to get in any problems, and let him help you negotiate with the girls. If you want to do it there, that's fine. If you want to get in a cab and take them back to the hotel, that's fine too. Yeah, Brian's absolutely right. Mike Harris says Colombia is safer than Tijuana. Mike, do you have a lot of experience in the Santa Fe of Colombia? Suerte. Mike Harris, yes, Bogota. So, Mike, so you're saying if I'm going down there to like Troya and Piscina and Pisces and walking around down in the Santa Fe, I've done it at night. I rode down there with a cab and and the cab driver walked in all the clubs with me. You're saying it's completely safe for an American, for a gringo to walk to Santa Fe at night? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I don't doubt it if that's what you're saying, and I hope it is. Mike, that's cool. That's cool. Don Julio. So Heather, what's the deal? Who you going? You going down there with your boyfriend or your husband, or what's up? What to buy for drinks at the girls will hang with you at the Chris. Oh boy, man. First of all, let me say this. It's more expensive to drink with girls at the bars than it is to fuck the girls, okay? I mean, if you're drinking with girls, your money's going to start disappearing like that. They're going to charge you 8, 9, 10 bucks per drink. I would say this. If you're going to buy a girl a drink, just make sure it's a real drink that she's drinking. Sometimes they'll get slick, and what they'll do is they'll order a drink and you'll pay $10 for apple juice. Make sure she's really drinking. Mike, that's cool, man. Um, Street Lizards, what's up, man? Hey, I subscribed to your channel, Street Lizard. It's good. Guys, if this is the same guy, there's 109 people in the room right now. Street Lizards just made if that's his channel, he's got a hell of a YouTube channel, and you should subscribe there. It's a It's a good deal. Mike Harris, I got you. I got you 10-4 on that. I don't know about writing a book about Tijuana. I mean, would anybody buy it? Fuck, all you guys have to do is get me on email or video chat with me on Saturday nights when I'm working in the oil field, and I'll give you all the information. Harvey Weinstein. Street Lizards. Yeah, Rocky Point, the place to go is Chula Ass. Man, I don't know. I don't get that much time off right now. I'm working 2 weeks on and 1 week off, but sometimes I stay and I work my week off. And I've just been, it's been hard for me to get to Rocky Point. Mozart, what's up, Mozart? I'm not sure. I've looked at it. I'm thinking about it, but I'm still not sure, Mozart. I might just do it all on my own. I might just me on the website because I don't want somebody else fucking with me about the content that I put on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Just my luck. I'd start this Patreon and get all these people signed up. And then, Patreon would be like, oh, well, actually, you can't be talking about hookers. Street Lizards. Street Lizards, I'm going to tell you, in Rocky Point, there's not a lot of bars like that. There was one called Chula Ass. I used to always go to Hong Kong or the Adelita bar and pick up the stripper there and then take her ass to Rocky Point. But you can find them there. Same thing, man. Chula Ass, talk to cab drivers. Chula Ass is over by Max's Cafe. Good to see you, Mozart. Mr. 818, what's up, big dog? That's great. What movie was that from? They're not hookers, they're relaxation therapists. D-Mag. Oswaldo Aguilar, what's going on, dude? D-Mag, what pilot? The old pilot or the younger pilot? The younger pilot, I'm gonna be guessing. I think I heard about that conversation. Oswaldo, I did not come to Sinaloa because I had to work. I wanted to go to that party. And what's funny is I'm pretty sure it's probably a good thing that I didn't go to that party because I think I've fucked about 4 girls that are there. And if they all got together and saw me, it probably would not be a good deal. Old too cranky? Oh, yeah, especially this time of year. You guys better watch it. Better not be hijacking his fertilizer or telling some kind of damn lie about what time chemicals going to show up. I hear about that shit too, man. It's not just you. Rounders. Tropical starts later. Yeah. Absolutely. Oswaldo Aguilar, thanks for the donation, big dog. Appreciate it. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse, let me tell you something. I have a video titled Boys Town, Nuevo Laredo. It is still there, but it's nothing like it used to be. I think they're still running that old limousine or that van from the Love's truck stop on 35 down to Laredo to Boys Town. There are girls there, but man, that place is in ruins. It is nothing like it used to be. Man, back in 2000, that's where I cut my teeth. Back at the old Papagayo bar in the Maribu over there in the Harem. I mean, I used to stay at the Hotel Santa Monica. We used to go down to Monterey and just bang all the broads down there. We had a great time, but Laredo is fucked up right now, dude. Watch my video. They might let you take drinks up to your room, but they're not going to let you leave with the room and go down there and drink. Hey, man, I'm telling you, back in the 90s and 2000, that place on a Friday night, every hot girl from Monterey, Mexico was there in a short skirt throwing ass. And every rich rancher, cattleman, truck driver from fucking Texas was down there. And it was on and cracking. It was on like Donkey Kong. It was so much fun back then. I mean, it was just great. Captain Savaho, Monterey's good, but Monterey can be overwhelming. I mean, the thing about Monterey is Tijuana's easy because once you get down to Zona Norte, it's only a couple streets both ways and a couple clubs, and you kind of just walk in a circle. Monterey's enormous fucking city, and these places are all spread out. Anything in Reynosa, man, there used to be Paradise Club in not in Reynosa, the Paradise Club in Matamoros was pretty sweet. I fell in love there, caught some feelings. You know what, Jason Wills, I'm happy to hear that. Tropical has been doing a lot better. I kind of jumped on their ass about 6 months ago. Mickey Mouse, Boys Town was the shit. I kind of jumped on Tropical's ass about 6 months ago, but their manager does a great job, and he has really cleaned that place up. And I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for the place. I'm happy for the girls. I'm happy for the guys. It's just a positive situation. All right, guys, fire those questions up. Who's got questions about Tijuana? Shoot it. Does anybody here watch that YouTuber Steph is Cold or Darius M? I love those guys. Chato is the manager there. Is he the guy that speaks English that kind of wears like a dress shirt and all the time? Cam Galaxy. Cam Galaxy, what's going on, man? Have you been to Rexia and Harem and all that shit? I might know Carlos from Chicago. Broken Glass says, can't go to Tijuana. I can't update my social security number on my passport. What the hell's that got to do? You don't need a passport, Broken Glass, to go to Tijuana. Yeah, I've noticed that. Guys, for those of you that don't know, a lot of South American girls are showing back up in Zona Norte now. Venezuelan girls and Colombian girls. Yeah. Well, you know what's funny, Stovetop, is Chato wanted me to have a event at his place, but you know, they still can't give me a reason why I wasn't. It makes no sense. They want me to have an event at Tropical, and yet I'm not allowed at Hong Kong. Broken glass. If you're a United States citizen, you don't need anything. You'll be fine. If you're not, then don't do it. I'm going to try to get a girl from Colombia on the phone, see if I can get her on the video chat. Mozart. Rafa and TJ. Yeah, I've been to the Malquerido. I went with Bob probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. What are some of the clubs in Ensenada? Man, I did a video about Rosarito and Bad Girls and stuff. I haven't been to Ensenada. Last time I went to Ensenada was about 6 months ago, and I drove down there. I was going to go to Husong's and get drunk, and then I was going to hit every strip club in town. And I got there, and fucking Husong's was closed. Half the city was closed due to the pandemic. So at that time, I got out of there. So I wouldn't be able to answer right now. See there, Cam Galaxy. That's why I always stay at the Fastos Hotel, man. Right around you got the bus station, and then you got the OXXO, and then you got the Fastos Hotel, the fucking Change House, the Kentucky Fried Chicken. I mean, dude, you got a Change House to change money. You got an OXXO store to buy your liquor, the hotel, the bus station, and the Kentucky Fried Chicken, and the hookers. What the fuck else does a man need? And it's cheap there too. There's a rumor that I'm special forces. It's definitely a rumor. Those guys are pipe swinging back. I've never even been in the military. Jose Marquez, what's up, big dog? Jason S., yeah, I believe you. I did a review of Deja Vu. Guys, for those of you who don't know, I did a review of Deja Vu about 2 months ago. And I told everybody in there that it's just a, phenomenal facility, beautiful girls, not quite as many girls as you're going to find in Zona Norte per bar, not quite as many customers, and it's just a level up. It's kind of like the Mercedes store, The Mercedes dealership doesn't sell as many cars as the fucking Toyota dealership does. So level up. Lance, does it matter when I go to Hong Kong? No, it doesn't. Mickey Mouse, are you a trucker? Sometimes. Sometimes I am. See, Jake, I kind of have to agree. I prefer to spend my money in Zona Norte. To me, it's just cheaper and it's a better bang for the buck. Mickey Mouse, are you? Can you create a private group on Discord or Telegram? How we can connect with other users? Yeah, I'll think about that. Mickey Mouse, what do you do? Reefer, dry van, flatbed? What do you do? I primarily oil filled. I hauled a lot of production water back in the day. And hauled 60% of my shit's production water. I'm Street Lizard. I'm definitely not DEA. If you've seen my criminal record, you'd know that I'm fucking far from it. Yeah, you can go to Hong Kong any day of the week. Eric Aguilar, what's up, big dog? I'm positive you don't need a passport. Guys, think about this. I'm going to do a video on this. Everybody wants to know, do you need a passport? The answer is no. Guys, can you imagine how many people go to Mexico and they get drunk and they lose their wallet, or they get robbed, or the airline loses their luggage, or their shit gets stolen in a hotel? I mean, you don't have to have a passport to walk back into the United States. I pull doubles for FedEx now. I used to drive for CR England. Cool. Doubles for FedEx. Cha-ching. I mean, G-Thoughts, I've got videos of me crossing. There's videos all over YouTube of guys crossing the border with just a driver's license. You did frac sand? Yeah, I've done frac sand too. I never made any money doing it. I sat on the side of the road and waited while the fucking frac was down. And yeah, but hey, I know some guys did good back in the day with that. My killer game was production water. I did very well with production water. I had a lot of, $30,000 grosses on the month. Now, gross and what I actually got to keep after the broker fee and maintenance and fuel and all that, that's obviously two totally different things. Trying to get this girl on the phone. I think he's talking about a Canadian driver's license, Luke. Yeah, man. I don't know what to tell you there, bro. I wouldn't. I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't chance it. I'd damn sure find out. What do I think about Tesla robots? I don't know anything about Tesla robots, guys, but while we're on this subject, I just got out of a big ass meeting about that. Here's the deal, guys, with the electric cars that are coming out and all that stuff. By the way, Mobile Exxon stock is cheap right now, and it might only get cheaper with this Delta variant coming out, but it's a good time to buy. Here's the thing, guys, about all this electric stuff, cars that are coming out. The thing is, every day more and more electric cars are being produced, and more electric cars are going to be produced next year and the next year and the next year, right? The production is just going to go up and up and up. But however, more and more gasoline cars are being produced also every year. More and more gasoline cars are being produced. So that's where we're at right now. Plus, the average age of the car on the road right now is like 12 years old in the United States, and it's only going to get older. But car is really not where the fuel consumption is that affects me. When those fucking jets start taking off on batteries, and those barges that are coming over from China with 1,000 containers on them are running on batteries, that's when you got to worry about it. I just got out of a meeting with XTO, which is Mobile Exxon. They're going to be drilling in North Dakota for the next 50 years. So I'm going to be dead by the time that shit happens. And all of the wind farms and clean energy stuff that they do right now, they do it for tax breaks and because the government gives them money, and smoke and mirrors. It is the future, but it's not the immediate future. Shh. Thanks for smashing that like button, Brandon. I don't know what the average age of a car is in Mexico. It's going to be old, though, for sure. Because used to be, like I was in the car business in Mexico, like 2005. I was working in National City on the Miler cars. And in 2005, 2010, for a car to go to Mexico and be nationalized, it had to be a minimum of 10 years old to be nationalized. And for the Frontera, it had to be a minimum of 5 years old. I don't know what the age of consent is in Mexico. I don't even want to go down that road, man. She needs to be what's up, D-Mag, a 502 electric? Well, according to BP, it might as well be electric because it's not worth a fuck. He's changed his mind. The young pilot we know flew that airplane for 20 years and says it's a great airplane, but BP changed his mind for some reason. Expat. Merchant Marines where I would recommend, but you'd have to talk to Don Julio about that. He'd be able to tell you. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of opportunity up here in North Dakota for anybody. I mean, a diesel mechanic, you're going to make over 100 grand a year. I don't know what it is, but that's just not something I want to comment on. What's the average time a girl works in Hong Kong? I don't know. I can tell you this, though. I knew some girls that were in the Zona Norte for years. Okay. I think it's like anything else. Like if you work at a car dealership like I did, you got the top 20% of the salesmen that make 80% of the money, and they usually stay for years. And then that other, 80% of the people is just a fucking revolving door. So I'm sure that's what it is. I'm ex-military Sea Lift Command, so it would fit love going where. Yeah, see, there's Don Julio right there. Longshoreman, the best job in the world. Yeah. I mean, the diesel mechanic, here's the problem with North Dakota. The problem with North Dakota is when oil falls, this place goes to shit, and you're going to lose your fucking job. It's 100% guaranteed. And oil will fall. Oil always falls. It's a circle, okay? So it doesn't matter what you do in North Dakota. When oil falls, you're going to lose your job. It's just that simple. And the longshoreman gig, people are always going to bring shit over from China. I mean, those boats are coming and going daily. Yeah, Lance, I remember when you could do it for $400, $500, $600, but it's out of control now. Can you negotiate with a Hong Kong girl for a condom? I guess you can, man. That's up to you, big dog. I mean, hell, you can ask. That's for sure. All she can say is no. Guys, if you hadn't done it already, smash that like button. Stephen Duke, what's going on? I love it when these girls send you a picture of them around, 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And then they send you this sexy picture and you're like, damn, you're fine. Or, yeah, you look good. They're just looking for validation. And then they fucking disappear off a messenger on a Saturday night. So, they're getting their fucking backs blown out. They're getting bent over somewhere. That's all right, though. That's Colombia right there. And here's the thing, guys. I'm not there, so it's not my turn. And I'm good with that. Tool pusher. Yes, sir. What's better, Colombia or Tijuana? Man, probably Colombia, but Tijuana is just so much more practical. You know, Colombia is a long ways away. What was my first time to Colombia? Like 2018. Guys, I got a question right here. What's better, Tijuana, Colombia, or Thailand? You know, Thailand. But here's the thing, guys. It's really hard to compare. To me, you can't compare Thailand to Tijuana because Tijuana is practical. You can drive there from LA. To go to Thailand, you got to sit on a fucking airplane for 24 hours. So, you know, and that's what people say, Colombia or Tijuana. Well, where do you live? You know, if you live in Miami, then you need to go to Colombia or the Dominican Republic. Even if you live in Dallas, Texas or Houston, Texas, fly to Colombia. But, you know, if you're a Phoenix, LA, Vegas guy, go to Tijuana. You know, I'm going to tell you, last time I was in Bogota, Bogota is just like the big leagues, man. I mean, there are a lot more girls in the bars. There's a lot more girls in that zona. You know, a lot more pretty girls, a lot more ugly girls. There's a lot more girls. Yeah, see, fuck that, dude. That's crazy for Thailand. Expat, tell me about this girl. She a working girl? How many of you guys saw my video on how to date a working girl or how to talk to her? Or that video, that older video I did, how to date a stripper. You guys ever tried that shit? It works. Greg McAllister, what's going on? D-Mag, what's going on? Medellin? You know, Medellin's okay. I'm a Bogota guy or a Cartagena guy. Medellin's kind of in the middle, you know. I did enjoy going to Pablo Escobar's ranch. That was fun. D-Mag, did they open up the old place over there in Richmond Road in Texarkana again? Or is it still shut down? They shouldn't have done that to them girls. Them girls was so nice. Leave it to a dickhead cop. Yep. By the way, guys, so get this. I wrote Jodi Arias a letter. One of my subscribers wrote her a letter. I'm not sure if he got a response or not out of her. So I wrote her a letter. You guys know from time to time, I like to get on Write a Prisoner or Friends Beyond the Wall and write a prison girl a letter. Got something to show you guys. Nah, it's the other phone. Prison girls can be fun, guys, especially when you pick them up. When you pick them up, they don't have shit. They don't have shoes. They don't have a phone. They don't have a fucking tablet, a job, nothing. They are so cooperative and so much fun when you first pick them up, right? Get them set up, get them hooked up. Everything's going to be fine. Then they get a job. And then within a couple weeks, they run off with somebody else from their job and they've got their own money and they don't call you anymore. But as long as you keep those expenses in check, you can average your cost per piece down pretty low. Yes, fuck yeah, I've picked them up before. I had at one time, hold on one second. Average rate for a Hong Kong girl, I don't know, 80, 90 bucks probably with everything, the hotel and everything included. Somebody told me they're charging $30 now for the hotel, but you get 5 extra minutes and a free drink. But who knows? Yeah, McAllister, they did. They did, but you know, really, I don't want to get political here, but you know, that situation was mishandled by Bush, Obama, Trump, and Biden. You know, and I'm not going to get political here. It's going to start a whole bunch of shit, but you know, fuck Afghanistan. I live in North Dakota and in Mexico, so we'll talk about this. El Chapo's wife is absolutely hot. All right, gentlemen. You asked for it, you're going to get it. Let me show you a prison girl. I had one call in last week, call in live to the show, and she was talking about how they make dildos and all kind of shit in prison and all the lesbian activity that goes on. Where are we at? Where are we at? Yeah, prison girls are the shit. I got a picture of her right here. Hold on. Shh. Damn, I thought I did. How do you get a prison girl? You got to get on writeaprisoner.com and just write one a letter. You'll be fine. Shh. Okay. Writeaprisoner.com. You got to get on writeaprisoner.com, or there's another one called Friends Beyond the Wall. That's her. Let me show you another one. No, you don't get conjugal visits. What the trick is on a prison girl, get one that gets out in about a year or two and write her some letters, because you don't want one that gets out in 5 years. That's wasting your time. Get one that's about 6, 8, 9 months to the gate. You can write her a few letters. You know, you can send her just a little bit of cash for shit that she needs. And well, that's the only thing I could get right there. And yeah, right, Don Julio. So, anyways, but then you pick them up. So you don't want one that you don't want a yeah. What's up, man? Santa Barbara. What's up, David? I remember you, big dog. See, what you do, guys, is you got to get one that's going to get out, and then write her a few letters, do a couple video chats with her, and then fucking go pick her up. Guaranteed, she's going to need somebody to pick her up. 100%. and, buy her a cheap cell phone or whatever. Just figure out the cost. I'm looking for this. I had another picture. All right, here it is. Right here. Right there, man. And when you pick them up, they're just so happy and so cooperative. And I mean, it's just great, bro. Yeah. And what happens is they get released. You have a good time for about 2 weeks to a month, and then you never hear from them again until they get rearrested. And then they call you up. Please, I missed you so much. Or, well, I relapsed again. Yeah, no shit. What's the point in talking to them? D-Mag, I didn't know you had a prison chick. That's great. Did I catch some feelings for the jail girl? I have in the past, but that was back in my simp days before I became a true professional, before I went to the, Ag Pilot School of Hollywood Knowledge. I had to pay her to get out of my truck. D-Mag, where did you meet them? Did you meet these girls at the halfway house, or did you meet these girls? Did you meet these bitches online at like Ride a Prisoner and stuff? Now, D-Mag, I don't remember you paying her to get out. I remember the bitch that stole your truck, but that's happened to me too. I mean, hell, guys, if you haven't had your truck stolen by a hooker, then you're not having fun. You're not fucking living. Through a friend of a friend. That's great. Down in San Diego, I had a friend that used to go down to Las Colinas, which was the women's prison. And they'd go down to there and just wait on the girls to get released every morning and fucking pick them up. Just right there. Just be waiting outside the gate. They release them all at once. And, like he said, if they released like 6 or 8 of them, that 2 or 3 would have rides there and shit. And the other 2 or 3 would just start walking down the road. He'd just drive up and be like, hey, what's up, girl? You just get out. You need a ride? Sure enough, it worked. All right, guys, I'm going to stay on about 10 more minutes. Does anybody have any questions? Any more questions? Comments, concerns? That is more disgusting than meeting a girl in church. Oh, it's great. It's awesome. Nothing like a prison girl. They're all gay for the stay, but they're straight at the gate, boys. What if they have an eyebrow tattoo? So what? Hey, the best ones are the teardrop, the eyebrow tattoos, maybe like a fucking area code or a phone number on their forehead or E Street on their neck. Some of those hand tattoos. That's what you're looking for, guys. When am I streaming again? Probably next Saturday night, maybe. Luke, do you get the same girls? Different girls, the same girls, man. I'm a repeat customer. I'm referrals, repeat referrals, new opportunities. I'm all over the page. Carlos T. Hell yeah. You got a question, Carlos? Appreciate the super chat, big dog. John, I mean, where the fuck have you guys been? You gotta, hey, unless you've picked up a girl from the federal penitentiary, you haven't been living, man. You got to. Look, we looking for the drive-through Happy Meal, not the 5-course dinner. Absolutely, with the prison girls. Carlos. Hey, man, thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the super chat, Carlos. Yeah, guys. So if you want a prison girl, try writeaprisoner.com or try Friends Beyond the Wall. Now, these girls are pros. I mean, these girls, that's their hustle. They're immediately going to start wanting to be in a relationship with you. And then, they're going to need money just to call you, just to video chat you. But then, it's going to more and more money. But hell, you got to go visit. Guys, let me tell you this. When you walk into a female prison visiting room, okay, you're in the federal prison. You walk into the visiting room, right? You got all these tables and you got all these girls sitting down. Now, no husband visits their bitch in prison. None of these girls got boyfriends that visit. The only people that visit are mom and dad. Mom and dad, and then mom and dad will bring, if she's got kids, so that would be their grandkids, they'll bring the grandkids or the girls' kids. I'm telling you right now, when you walk into a female penitentiary visiting room, all those girls there, when they see you, they're like licking their fingers and you know where that hand's going. I mean, these girls are ready to rock and roll. They're all eyeing you, smiling at you, getting up and going to the vending machine and, shaking their ass for you. It's cool. Dropping you fucking notes, kites, trying to get your attention. You never felt like such a man in your life until you go to a female penitentiary. Yeah, they can video chat from prison. That expats, right? They get together and they write their letters. All these girls get together and they write their letters. These letters are professional letters. Like the first letter you're going to get is going to be, thank you so much for writing me. My favorite color is red. What's your favorite color? Stupid shit like that. Logan Kelly's still waiting on his court date. Yeah, he's still in Tijuana locked up at the La Mesa prison. So anyways, these girls are going to start writing you these letters. And then about the second or third letter, she'll make a comment like, oh, well, send me a picture. They'll ask for a picture. And then you'll send them a picture and they'll be like, oh, I put your picture in my locker. You're such a good looking guy or some bullshit. And then they'll say something like, next Christmas, I'm going to be out. And thank you so much for the money that you sent. I'll be sure to buy stamped envelopes to write you letters. You should send me some money for a video chat. That would be fun for us to do a video chat. So, or send me some money for phone calls. I want to hear your voice. Then they'll start talking dirty on the phone and shit and saying, when I get out, I don't have anybody to pick me up. I had a dream that I fucked you last night. Wild shit, bro. And then, it's just take it from there. They are fucking professional hustlers and scam artists, though. They can send you pictures, but not. D-Mag says, one prison girl I wish I still had. She was squirrely turd crazy. Yeah, they can send pictures, but not like too sexual pictures. No, she was explaining to me how they make they'll take like a toothbrush and then they'll wrap it with maxi pads and then wrap an ace bandage around that bitch. And then they'll put a glove, a plastic glove on it and lube that bitch up. And then they say that the old Mexican ladies there, the paisa ladies, will take like a pair of panties or a spandex bra and turn it upside down and sew the dildo, the homemade dildo onto it. So these girls can wear their girlfriends out and shit with these strap-ons. It's crazy. I'm telling you, guys, as a matter of fact, there's one girl named Danielle Morris. Let me write her name right here. You guys want to write that girl right there a letter? She's a bank robber. She's a little cutie too. And I think I might have deleted the video, but I used to have a picture of her, and she asked me to, mention it to you guys that she needed some people to write to. What's up, 2-5? Hey, I remember I met you in person, 2-5. Yeah, I mean, the prison girls are the best, dude. They really are. And if you're just like me, and when back 3 or 4 years ago, I was completely single and I was living in North Dakota in a truck most of the time because I was working in the wintertime out by the Canadian border, and I stayed in the truck almost every fucking night, and you don't have a girlfriend, you're in the truck. Get you a prison girl, man. She's going to call you every night at 7 or 8 o'clock, like clockwork. She'll talk dirty to you on the phone. She'll play with herself on the phone and shit. And, then she hangs up after 15 minutes, and you don't have to worry about her fucking calling back because she can't. You don't have to worry about her coming over because she fucking can't. It's really it's cheap entertainment is what it is. Unless she hooks you. And then it becomes very expensive entertainment. But hey, nothing like picking a girl up from the joint, boys. When you pull up to the federal pen and you're there to pick her up, you're getting some pussy, guaranteed. Expat, see you later, man. Yeah, D-Mag, they'll do that too. Hey, D-Mag, are you guys busy up north, up toward Spirit or Garland? You guys busy up there or not really? D-Mag, I told a story about a pilot. I had to change some names to protect the innocent. Had to change the situation up, but if you were real familiar with the situation, you might recognize the story. Lee, how do you know when their scheduled releases are? It's on Write a Prisoner. Or you can go to a website called bop.gov. G-O-V. And that is that's the Federal Bureau of Prisons website, and they have their release dates. Unless she's a statey. If she's a state girl, she has release dates. She can go to parole hearings and shit. Guarantee. You know it. All right, guys. It's been a great super chat. I'm going to stay on for another couple minutes. Anybody got any last minute questions about anything? You let me know. Some pilot used to like wild ones who tossed keys out, wrote vacuum light. Yeah. I heard too that if you kick a truck in 4-wheel drive going down the fucking road at 60 miles an hour, that it'll flat spot your tires. James Bismarck, always good to see you, Bo. Appreciate it. Las Colinas Jail in San Diego. MCC. Hey, guys, the halfway house in San Diego, too. Over on 30th Street. Fuck yeah. Loaded with a puss. I looked for the keys. Hey, were the keys ever found? How do you handle a date that doesn't go well? Well, Brandon Anderson, great question. Let me tell you what you do. I'm a firm believer that if you picked her up, you should take her home. But if it gets bad, you say, hey, look, this deal ain't working out. Let me take you home. And if she says no, fucking leave the bitch. This day and age, everybody's got a cell phone. You know, if she wants, or if she's getting way out of control, just leave her ass. Fucking drive off. Guys, listen, time is the most important thing in this life, in this world. You can't get it back. Okay. You only have a certain window of time. So if you're not having a good time or you're dealing with some bitch, fucking make a change. Briefcase Alex, first time in Tijuana. Cascadas is a great place. Only go to Cascadas, Chicago, Adelita's Tropical, and the Alley. Don't be doing other bullshit. Mike L, what's up, big dog? Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up. Some of your audience rookies sending them to the slaughterhouse. They're not ready for those crazy type bitches. Do I ever plan on having kids in the future? Fuck no. Bought this hat in Bogota. Cool. So, guys, just so you know, too, one of the hottest Hong Kong girls that there is, she's in that video that I did, my video titled Bus Trip to Monterey. She's that little bisexual cutie that picked me up in Monterey, Mexico. If you look at that thumbnail, Bus Trip to Monterey, she's in that. And at the end of that video, she picked me up. Poor girl, she's heartbroken right now, and she thinks she's ugly, and she has no kids, no money, or excuse me, no kids, no bills. She's got a ton of money and a house, and she thinks she's ugly, and she's crying. Let me play a message that she sent me right here. So even some of these girls get upset from time to time.
Pues otra vez empecé a tener problemas con esta chava. Me siento bien mal, bien triste, bien decaída. No quiero hacer nada. Me siento toda triste y apachurrada. Ya se fue, creo que ya la perdí. Sé que dices que no es una persona bonita y todo, pero yo la quiero tanto. Y luego también estoy ay, amigo. Ay, chingada madre.
I don't know how well you guys can hear that. Calling me crying over some bullshit. Yeah, D-Mag, you need to go console her. You know what, D-Mag? She worked, believe it or not, as hot as she is, she worked at a fucking chicken house in like Hattiesburg, Mississippi when she was 14, 15 years old. That's where she was. Like, real chicken. Gentlemen, it's been great. I got to roll. Thanks, J-Bone. Guys, I mean, I've got some new stuff I'm going to bring out. It's not just about hookers in Tijuana. It's about prison bitches. You know, it's about cool stuff. Ramy, no, I will not be in Tijuana next week. I will be in Tijuana September 28th. Do you know what happened to the guy that killed the girl? Yeah, Logan Kelly's, he's still awaiting court. He's in Tijuana. He's fucked. He's gonna get a boatload of time. He will eventually, if he's not killed in Mexico, he'll wind up back in the United States federal prison because they'll do a prisoner exchange, prisoner swap treaty. But that takes years to pull off. Guys, that website, let me leave this to you right here. Writeaprisoner.com and Friends Beyond the Wall. Friends Beyond the Wall. TheWall.com. Yeah. Guys, listen, I'm flying into Tijuana on the 28th of September, but if I'm going to go out, I'll post that I am going to go out. I seriously doubt after doing 3 weeks in the oil field straight, 16-hour days, that I'm going to go out. I'm probably just going to go and crash, but I'll definitely post when I am out. Yeah, for sure. So guys, hey, listen, I want you guys to do me a favor. Hit up these prison bitches. Write them some letters. Find out what's going on with them and then call me for some advice. I'll tell you how to, it's a guaranteed, it's really a guaranteed threesome because they all have girlfriends and shit. So, as soon as they get out to the halfway house, just go pick them up. Buy them like fucking pack of cigarettes or some cheap ass flip phone and, just let them know. Keep them on COD, gentlemen. They get out, they don't have any clothes, they don't have nothing. Keep them on COD. How do you meet them? Hell, on the website. You can do video chats with them, everything. We should get a group going. Prison reform, absolutely. All right, guys, I got to roll. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for attending. Peace out, guys. Adios. Yes, you can cross with no passport. Guys, hit that like button for me if you hadn't done it already. What's a whack last question? I don't fucking know what a whack is. A vlog, bro? Yeah, maybe. All right, guys. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my email right here. You guys go ahead and email me if you got any questions. There you go. All right, guys. Later.